AIDS activists have fought long and hard for the rights of HIV-positive people. The global movement was galvanized in 2000 when thousands of people took to the streets of Durban, the first time it hosted the International AIDS Conference. The event returns to that South African city this week, and we meet one of the men who led the call for greater awareness and action from governments in 2000 and who is still leading from the front.
I was here in 2000. In those days, there was nobody on treatment in South Africa at all. There were 1,000 people dying a day. Mothers infected their children. 25% of mothers who had HIV infected their children, and we had just formed the Treatment Action Campaign for everybody to have the right of access to treatment. So it's good to be back here 16 years later. 3.5 million people on treatment, but we still need to get another 3.5 million people on treatment. And if you look over there, that's the march. We are hoping that we'll wake the world up to AIDS again, because at the moment the world seems to think that AIDS is a thing of the past.
When there are 1 million deaths worldwide per year, the problem is not over. When there are 400 deaths per day in South Africa, the problem is not over.
The politicians are now saying the right things. The Deputy President of South Africa last night was very powerful in his commitment. The head of UNAIDS was very powerful. The challenge is always between the words and what happens after this conference. If we want to be serious about beginning to turn the tide on despair and possibly having a spillover outside of just AIDS, then we have an opportunity once again.